Good morning. Seems so to me. You're gonna see them make a fire in this old clary stove. Seems so to me, it seems so to me. We gotta light up the McClary stove. Oh, I slept in this morning, guys. I surely did. I surely did, but I must have needed it, you know what I mean? I must have needed it to sleep in once in a while. I must have needed it to sleep in bed once in a while. Well, only a couple drips right here around the circumference of this pipe. Actually, just not the whole circumference, just there. It poured cats and dogs last night, y'all. It surely did. Man, I went to get to sleep and I would go on. Amen? When any person can sleep, man, and wake up and go, and go back to sleep and sleep another 3 hours, you know what I mean? Ring the bell, huh? You know, guys, I'll tell you, life is what you make it. You can make it good. You can make it bad. You are your own boss. Basically, when it comes right down to it, you are. You can do whatever you want with your life. You can choose to be a good person. You can choose to be a bad person. Just think about that. Let that set in. You might have heard this stuff before, but let that really set in. You can be a good person, or you can be a bad person. You can let stress run your life, worrying run your life, gossiping run your life, making fun of people, talking bad about people, run your life. You can do that. Or you can make prayer be in your life, loving people be in your life, serving God, serving your wife, loving your wife. If she wants something, give it to her. If he wants something from you, give it to him. Love him. Love is the thing. Love. We don't have much love in the world. Oh, there's lots of love. But there's more hatred, I think, in my opinion, than love. That's why the world's going so bad, and the wars and all this stuff. There's just too much badness and hatred. In my opinion. Heard a snapping? Hear it? Ready to snap them? So what we got to do is maybe today, if you have an anostomy, it's like them big words. It's basically what I'm saying is if you have any hatred towards somebody or dislike towards somebody, think about it and forgive them. Because when you forgive them, I know you might not like that, guys, but listen, when you forgive them that did you wrong, you're healing. You're on a way to healing. You're healing yourself. You're doing yourself the favor by releasing the bad energy out of your body and your heart and your mind. Because when you're hating that person, you're burning energy. And energy is, you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else because you're loving to hate, or you want to hate. Throw that hate out behind your shoulder, out the back door. Cast away the hate. Listen, we're only living here so long. So long on this earth. And what we do is our testament, right? It's what we do. It's like written. Everything's written down what we do. I never realized that. Till a long time ago, I said, whatever we do is written down. And who knows, maybe spoken upon someday. Anyway, that's all the preaching I'm doing today, I think. So, hopefully I didn't get any bad, lose any viewers. If I did, okay. Look at it, boy. Hello. It's just a pretty world today. Look at the no sunshine. Look at the no sunshine. Today and every day, I'll do alright. It's just a pretty world today. Well, he might have been dreaming all that kind of stuff, and in his mind, maybe it was a pretty world. I wish sometimes I think you gotta think it's a pretty world, but sometimes you don't have to. You have to think it's a bad world, so you gotta. I don't know, guys, man. I'm learning like you guys. We're all learning how to go through life. We just got to try to do the best we can. We can't be worried about doing bad because Lord knows there's enough people doing bad, aren't they? Right? Hit the bell? Hit the bell? Hey, 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 hey. And my brother Mikey. Boss Mikey tied it up there. What a thing. This was one of my old poles, eh? I broke that leg, eh? Look, it's a two-legger. Look. It's a two-legger. So, what I'm doing today, I got this wood box. It's a Kittling wood box. I made it. I took a 2x2 hemlock and I let it in. I cut inside, let about ½ an inch on either side. I put a rabbit on it. I guess you call it a rabbit, I guess maybe. I don't know. I did it on all four sides. Then I made a design that rolls. Then I put a tray up here to hold Kittlings. And then I took some rope I had. I got lots of rope. I got miles and miles and miles of rope. One of my viewers said, when I was towing that building, I think he said, I had one piece, now you got lots of pieces. Well, this is the piece that I broke, one of the pieces that I broke, so I used that. But I got miles. I had it given to me. So what happens in fishing is the lobster fisherman has miles and miles of rope, which is expensive in its own self. But they run trap line. They run like a trawl. They call it trawl. 15-pot trawl. Some could be 30-pot trawl, 25-pot trawl, meaning you throw a big anchor down. Well, first you throw out your buoys, your trailing buoy, and then your big buoy. Then you throw your big anchor, which weighs approximately 100 pounds. I used to pick them up and drive them. Well, I don't know about driving them, but you just set them off. But anyway, you pick the anchors up and you throw them down. And you got to get out the way, because when you throw an anchor down in the ocean, them ropes is going. So you stay away from the ropes. So that anchor goes down. And well, maybe the anchor's in the buoys. I forget now. It's been a little while. But anyway, what I'm getting at is then your traps come, your pots. They call it the pots or traps. And then your trap comes out. And then the trap comes off the... If you're setting first day, everything comes off the back. They work the back. And what's first is last. What's last is first, and what's first is last. I don't know if it works this way. Maybe not. But anyway, what I'm getting at is you throw your traps out, and there's a distance between each trap. So basically, you're making a line, and it could be half a kilometer, half a mile of traps. Maybe it could be a mile. Who knows? Right? It's all depending on how many pot trawl you're setting. So this rope is long, miles. So after, I don't know, a season or two, maybe 3 seasons, I don't know. They know the system. I don't know it, but they can tell the tension of the rope, and maybe there's a little spurs coming off it, and they don't want to take a chance on going another season with that rope. That's not saying the rope's junk. They just don't want to take a chance. So they have a method to their madness what they're going to do with that rope. So then they pull all the rope up and they replace it with all brand new rope. So they're super safe, right? They don't want to lose anchors. They don't want to lose pots, because them traps is expensive. And the catch inside is expensive. The catch meaning the lobsters. Anyway, so I got a big pile from my first boss. He had a big pile there, and they was getting rid of it. And I said, can I have it? They said, you can have all you want. So I took a lot. And I saved it, all in big bags, big sacks. And as long as it don't get that up by the sun, it's good. You know, for what I want. And this is part of it, right? This is part of it. So we moved some things around. We got the table sitting here next to the stove. We got a nice passage here. We have the... Mike really loved this here. We're going to have a basin. We're not going to put no hole in it. We're going to have a basin. And when you get washing basin, you put the basin down there between it. When you want to wash, you bring it up and wash. And we're going to have a fridge up in there. I think our design, not my design. Mike's like me. He's that's why I like listening to him. And me. He had a epiphany. He said, "I got an epiphany." No, oh, what is it? What is it? He said, "We're going to put a fridge right there." No. Well, what do you mean? He goes, "Well, we're going to cut a hole in, and we're going to have a box on the outside with a little mini roof." And he said, "We're going to have the fridge right there." And he said, "This will be like you walk up," and he said, "You open the fridge and get your stuff out." And he said, "And they're not going to know it's a fridge." And I went, "Yes, sir." "Okay. Oh, I know what you're going to do. You want to face it." He said, "We're going to face it with wood." And he said, "It's just look like a shelf." Oh, Mike's smart. Oh, I like that stuff. He thinks like me, eh? That's why he's freaking on this place, because it's like he's building it himself, which he is. This is his place. God's building it. God's the architect. God is God, and then I do the work, and I clarify it with the boss, Mike, and Mike makes adjustments. Mike says, "What about this? What about that?" Now, I had galvanized nails right here, and I didn't like it myself. I had galvanized nails, and he mentioned that. He said, "Yeah, you could take them galvanized nails out," and he said, "Put some square nails in." I got to wait for my buddy. Anyway, so he came back last night. He didn't notice it. I never told him. He sat down in this chair right here, and he looked over, and he put a big grin on his face. He said, "Look what you did." He said, "You changed that." He said, "That's just what I want right there. I want it even better." So I I drilled it. I put a brand new face on this one because when I took it apart, it split. But this one never split. But I sanded it, took all the nail heads out, sanded it, plugged it with sawdust, with zone sawdust, made it look beautiful. And I put 3-inch screws. Every peg is a 3-inch screw. Crazy, isn't it? And has holes. And I burnt them. He loved it. It's a beautiful thing. He brought me some clamps. Oh, I almost cried when I seen them clamps. I'm 60 plus years old now, and I never used clamps like that before. I know it sounds crazy, but ain't that foolish when you stop and think about it in life, when you do other things in your life. And this is one of my great things I always wanted to do in my life, and I got away from it, is building and creating things. That was the big long ones. These ones here, he brought some short ones. Little short ones. I love these. Hey, they're beautiful, man. He said he's got some more, and I just love them. It's just my heart swells and I get emotional. Just I got a tingle. I get a big cold chills come all over me. Just looking at them, what you can do with that stuff, right? You can squeeze things together. You can make doors. You can make anything you want to make and bring wood together and glue it, peg it, or put biscuits in it. Oh. I get so happy. So anyway, that's where these ropes come from. Right? It's quite a thing, though, eh? And I got a price in mind what this creation is. It took a lot of wood, and it took a lot of time actually, because this is my what do you call the word, the first one? Prototype? This is my prototype. I never seen any of these around that I know of, but I could be the first one that made it. I don't know. It's for kidlings. You can put kidlings and paper and stuff like that, and then you got your wood for your wood box, right? I think it's a great thing, to be honest with you. In my opinion. So, you tell me, you guys, what you think this is worth. I think it took me... It is a prototype, so it would take it a little bit longer than normal, but I'm thinking around 6 hours, because I had to wait for the Almighty to tell me what to do, make plans. And as I was doing it, he kept giving me more. He was elaborating. He kept letting me know what to do, how to do it. But anyway, it's built. It's strong. It's heavy. Not super heavy, but heavy. I can lift it long. But all the corners in it, and it's hemlock, and I love the corners because you don't see 45s because there's none, and there's no butt joints because all I did, I took a 2-inch and I cut into it. I took another piece of wood out of it and made an L, and the L goes around this. See how it goes? Like that. L. These is the 2x2 corners. Right, I got them in there, and it's quite a thing. You tell me what you think it's worth. Nowadays, things is all expensive, eh? I always undercut myself. I don't know. But I spent at least 6 hours, maybe more. But I mean, if I got the plan written down and I jam it, I could probably cut that down in half. Well, maybe not half, but I don't want to get carried away and go too fast. But even 4 hours to make one. If I made 2 a day, but there's a lot of lumber in this, more than you think. It's like 40 inches. Now you want to know the measurements? Okay, let's see. Let's measure. Let's measure it up here, guys. I don't know. Well, the boards, the inside boards is 21 on the ends, and these outside boards is 37. Then you put all your 4x4s in, and so these boards, like I say, it's 37 inches. So basically 3 feet. So you got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Then you got, they're 6-inch boards or close to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the side, each end. Then your tray, there's a couple boards in there. Then your wraparounds. There's a lot of lumber in there. Anyway, it's unique. It's original. It could be one of the first ones. It might not be. I don't know. I didn't see any. Maybe they are. Well, that's original to me. So, anyway, you fellas let me know. Oh, that fire's going good now. Look at that, would you? Wow, feel that heat, eh? Well, I'm going to take a can out. Mike brought me some oil. Some double boiled linseed oil. Right there. This is an old can with oil, and they're very expensive. What do you think this can cost? Double boiled linseed oil. $349 for a can of oil. Now think about that for a second. Put it here. Well, that's top dog. That's top shelf stuff. It's top shelf. I'm gonna take this coat vest off. Mike will be up today. Got a big lobster pot. Mike brought all the the stove birds in this big pot. This is heavy. This pot must weigh about, could be 30 pounds. It's almost half-inch thick aluminum. It's a massive pot. You know what you can do with that baby on the beach? Boil up your mussels and your clams and your lobsters and put seaweed over it. Man. Oh, that heat feels good. Okay, I don't really want to take this box out yet because I don't know what the weather's going to be like. But I can take out the saws, clear an area, do that. There's so much water out here. I'll show you guys. It's like a lake. Look at this. When you step in it, you sink. That's a lot better, guys. Huh? Let's bring the saw. Bring the saw in. Okay. I'm glad Mike brought that stove up. The water subside after a while, guys. What a beautiful day. Let's see what's plugged in here. Oh, could be just a green switch here, it's not on. She's working, guys, she's working. So we got that set up. Get More room on the floor here now. The stove's going good. Oh yeah. Okay, what else? Oh, I'll bring the air compressor out. Okay. Bring that out. That stove's so nice. It's right low, eh? I like them low stoves. This hose. Take this hose out. Don't need this hose in here. There we go. Seen a professional farrier's truck go by, one that does horses and cattle with feet. I bet you he'd know where to be an ox for sale, in my opinion. Well, I guess I gotta put my apron on. I'm going to work on the sleeping quarters for the top bunk this morning. So, wave to my buddy. Wave to Alan. Okay. Apron on here, guys. Roosters are crowing. I gotta make some room to work on the station. So, yeah, that rooster's coming on to her. You know what I mean? I got another tray. I made 2 trays. Made another tray for another platform for a Kidland wood box. Yep. You know, you can do a lot in these little tiny cabins. You sure can. Shut. That's not no. That wasn't shut. I'll pause you guys now. Anyway, we're gonna be done on this here video, so I gotta fix that. So yeah. Look good on me. Something on me, dude. Smile. The world smile with you.